Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Finless Fish here on YouTube. We're at the end of June, and again a very similar month to what we had last time in May, where we kind of just go on slightly under 500. We had a couple of good series wins against the Pirates and the Orioles to end out the year, but again still struggling as we'd expect. Some good news. First, we got Miguel Rojas back from injury. He was actually injured again briefly, but is now back and playing again. But he still has not had too many at bats. He's only had 10 at bats this month, but he's still hitting well. Again, he is probably leaving us at the trade deadline. A couple of big injuries. Firstly, to Sixto Sanchez, who was pitching quite well. Was he? Actually, no, he was struggling. My mistake. And he's now gone down for 4 months, which we'll see him maybe at the end of the year, but arthritic elbow, it's not very good. So we lost a big pitcher there. Trey Barrera's also gone down for 3 weeks, so we've actually called up Christian Vasquez, who we signed on a minor league deal, and he's slotting in, playing with Stallings. He's actually having a great season so far, batting 305, almost 2 wins already in the season. OPS are just under 900, having a really good year. In terms of other injuries, Dylan Floro is back, and Bleday is also back soon. So we got Holloway in the lineup and recall in the rotation. Recall Braxton Garrett, who's now pitching out of the setup role and is actually performing really well. So I think we might be keeping him there for a bit longer. Yeah, he's pitching well there. So in terms of who's done well hitting wise this year, if we look at just the month of June, we had Brian Anderson was one of the star performers this month. 7 home runs, 22 runs batted in. Really good year, a good month from him. Avi Garcia kind of had a good power still, but struggled average wise, and his OPS is down. Stallings, like I said, had a very good month. Wendell's back from his injury, and he's had a decent hitting month. Chisholm and Sanchez not too bad as well. Moniak and Hazley struggling, so I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be keeping Mickey Moniak up, and he may be getting demoted pretty soon. In terms of pitching, we had Trevor Rogers again, pitching very well this month, and yeah, in terms of Sandy Alcantara, pitched 5 games and had an ERA under 2.5, which his FIP was 2.2. So pitching very well, a whole win on this month. So a really good month from Alcantara. In terms of struggling, Cody Petit struggled. Trevor Rogers actually didn't have a great month. And Pablo Lopez also struggled. So yeah, we lost pitching struggled this month, which kind of is part of the reason why we have regressed a little bit. In terms of looking at the minor leagues, Bleday is still here, hitting well at Jacksonville. He hit 306 this month with 9 home runs, 20 ribbies. He's unhappy because he's not playing in the majors, and I kind of want him to be happy. So I may be bringing him up for Mickey Moniak, and I might do that now, but I do want to check just before I do that where Mattingly's likely to play him. So if I add in Bleday here, he would put him centre field actually, and bat him 5th. So I think that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do that right now before we get into this game against Atlanta. I think it's going to be worth it. Moniak's not been hitting well. Bleday has. Oh, we've got a release. We've got a. What's going on here then? Actually, I'll just do this. Who've we got on here? Jorge Guzman, Isan Diaz. I might wave him. So Bleday is now on the big league roster, and they haven't put him in the lineup. He's in. He's not in either. What I might do is force him in at left field. Or what's his centre? No, centre's not good. But he can play right, can he not? He can. So can Sanchez. I might keep him up here as just the 4th outfielder for now, to be honest. But we'll see. We'll see how he gets on. but I think it's time. We don't want him to be unhappy and potentially risk his. He's happy to be a bench player as well. And he's already 24. We don't want to risk his development. So um, I think I think it's important that we get him up now. So we'll stick with that. In terms of around the league, we had we had a development update. So we had improvements in that of Anderson, Wendell, Bertie, even Moniak. Brigman's gone up. Marcus Chi, Eddie Rosario, who's down in AAA for us. He's doing alright. Peyton Burdick, one of our top prospects. Very decent month I think he had when I looked. 250, 4 home runs, 22 runs batted in, 777 OPS. Not a bad month from him. Cody Morissette, another one of our higher prospects. Brian Reynolds won NL Bat of the Month. He is insane, and I kind of want him. Sean Manaea won it for the A's in the Pitcher of the Month. DeGrom won Pitcher in the NL. In the AL, Mike Trout, he won Batter of the Month. And then you had Emmanuel Rivera and Kobe Bolton as Rookies of the Month. So now what we're going to do is the free agent signing, actually, before we get into this game. This was the other thing. The free international free agents. And I haven't actually had a look yet, so this is what we're working with in terms of what our scout thinks. David Almanzar is the best available. He needs some work on his defense, but he does look amazing. Adrian Bonilla, another guy. Damiao Escuerdo, dirtbag. He looks good as well. I kind of want to just go for Almanzar. I mean, do we have the money? I think we might not have the money. No, we've only got $2.5 million to spend, so I realistically can only go for someone maybe down here. Jose Secundino. Maybe I can free up some money with. No, you can't do that yet. So it's unlikely we're going to be making any moves in terms of signing any of these guys. We will offer. We'll offer someone who's close enough. So maybe Fuentes, 3.8 million. I can see what they think if I offer them 2.5. He's happy, but I don't think he's accepting that. Okay, so what we're going to do is now get into this game against Atlanta. Of course, the first year player draft is actually upcoming next month, so that'll be in next episode. And what we are going to do is we're going to have JJ Bleday start this game, as he actually is, playing right field. And batting sixth. On the hill we have Pablo Lopez, who struggled this last month, as we saw, going against Tucker Davidson, who has had a pretty decent year. In terms of their team, reigning champion Braves, they've got Austin Riley, 850 OPS, Acuna 5 OPS, and Swanson and Albies 800 plus OPS, so they're looking like a very strong team again this year. So let's see how we get on at the Lone Depot Park. We're home again. See if we can start July out a bit better well, actually we ended June pretty well, so let's see if we can keep that up. A hit and nothing going for Atlanta, nothing for us in the bottom of the first. Okay, first bit of trouble here for Pablo Lopez, 2 on, 1 away. Strikes out William Contreras, and he's got the pitcher up next in a 1-2 count, and he strikes him out looking. So a bit of trouble in the second, but he gets through it. So we're up to bat now with Aguilar leading off and nothing doing. We got a hit, but nothing else. Lopez is through the third. So is Davison. Okay, and more trouble here for Lopez in the fourth. Runners at the corners with Duval up, and he struck him out. So he can get out of this with a double play. Pache's quick though, so it's a 1-2 pitch to him with runners on the corners, and he struck him out with a cutter, breaking across the plate. So now he's down to Contreras again. He slaps one to left field, but this should be easy, and is for Avi Garcia. So more trouble, but he's pitching out of these jams. So we're up, and we can't get anything going. 82 pitches for Pablo Lopez. He's struggling now. I'm going to warm Edward Cabrera up and go at bat just to see how he gets on. He's got the pitcher first. He's going to sky one to left, and it's going to be caught by Garcia. Ozzy Albies is next with a 1-2 count, and he strikes him out on a change-up. That's his 8th of the day through 4 2/3. And again an 0-2 count, and he's plunked Swanson. I think this is his tiredness maybe showing. Austin Riley's up. Cabrera's not quite warm yet. I'm going to give him the at-bat to Riley. Runners on the move. Vasquez can't throw Swanson out, and he steals second. Riley's in a 3-2 count, and he's been struck out looking excellent. 100th strikeout from Lopez in the season. Great way to pitch out the jam. Cabrera's probably a bit tired if I keep him warming up, so I might get Luzardo warm up. I know he used to be a starter, so he can maybe go. And they have a lefty coming up soon in Mitch Moreland, so I didn't mean to press that one, but let's go Rojas. Grounds to second, so not the start. Ah, sorry, he made an error. He's safe. So JJ Bleday's up, and he's hit a double, perhaps? He has. JJ Bleday has hit his double. That will be his. I believe that's his first hit in the big leagues. Let me check. No, sorry, yeah, he's actually 2 for 2 in his. He's accounted for all of our hits so far. So now we've got Hazley up with 2 runners in scoring position and none down. The 0-2 count, slap to left. Is this taggable? No. Not deep enough. We got another chance in the form of Vasquez, and they've decided to walk him to get to the pitcher, but we are taking the pitcher out, and we've got an option here, and I think I'm going to Jesus Sanchez. Full count to Jesus Sanchez. Slaps one to right field, plays at second for 1, but can't get it back to first, and we score and take the lead here with Bleday scoring his first run in the big leagues as well. Clutch piece of running from Sanchez, and now we've got runners in the corners. Full count to Chisholm, who slaps one into right field and keeps the rally going. Runner scores from third. That's Vasquez, I believe. And we get now runners in the corners with 2 away still. With Brian Anderson, can he keep it going? The 1-1 slap to the short third baseman, goes the short way to second, and he gets the out. 2 runs for the Marlins here in the bottom of the 5th. Take the 2-run lead. And now Jesus Luzardo is coming in, and hopefully he can perform as well as Lopez did through 5. The first 2 men have reached, and Duval is now up in a 1-2 count. Can Luzardo settle down? Strikes him out on a curveball away. So Pache's up now with a full count, and he strikes him out swinging. Back-to-back Ks. 2-1 count to Contreras. Can he get out of a jam? Slap to left, that ball is getting down. Garcia's coming up with firing with it, but the run is going to score at Acuna, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Orlando Arcia's now at 1-2 count to the pinch hitter, and he struck him out. So he allows 1, but that's all. And the score is 2-1. I'm going to warm Cabrera back up and get him ready to come and do this next to it. Garcia's on second now with 2 away in the bottom of the 6th. Bleday's up. He's 2 for 2 at the moment. He slaps it straight back at the pitcher, but the ball has been booted by the first baseman, and I think the runner scored. Throw wasn't even close. Garcia has scored on the E. I think it's gone down on the pitcher, the E1. And Bleday has ended up on second now with Hazley up and a 3-0 count, and that's a 4-pitch walk. So now Vasquez is up. 2-0 count, 2 runners on, a bit of a 2-out rally going on here. Slap to left. Booted again by Riley, and he can't get it to second in time. That's a 7th error for him, and now the bases are loaded, and we have, I think Stallings is going to be my guy here to pinch hit for the pitcher with Cabrera ready. 3-0 to Stallings, and he's walked in a run. 4-1 now. Bleday scores another run, and now we're back to the top of the lineup. Alex Coloma's in to pitch for them now. And Chisholm Jr.'s up in an 0-1 count, slap to right. Second baseman comes up with it, makes a play to first, and they're finally out. But back-to-back running innings of 2 runs have really got the Miami Marlins going here. Edward Cabrera's now in. See what he can do for maybe an inning or 2. Get through the first inning, no problem. Ideally, I want him to go 2 here. Nothing going for us. How does he do? He's allowed the first runner to hit and get on base. I will warm up Brigham. as a backup in case this gets out of hand. Moreland up, strikes Moreland out. Duval's up, 1-2 count. Duval up the middle, it's straight into the shift. Second baseman left side of second base making the play, throws him out at first. And now Patchy's up with 2 away and a runner on third. Full count to him. Struck out looking. A superb performance from Edward Cabrera there. To get 2 innings under his belt and give Lewis Head the opportunity to make the save. Unless we have a runner on Rojas second. Hazley's up, slaps one to left centre field. This is going to run all the way to the wall. Ribby double for Adam Hazley, and it's 5-1. Great piece of hitting from Adam Hazley. Getting out another insurance run. Vasquez is up now with an 0-1 count. He slaps one up the middle. Will Hazley round? He is rounded second on his way home. The throw is too late, and Vasquez takes second on the play. Another back-to-back Ribby singles, and it's another inning of 2 runs we've scored. We have Lewis Head ready and waiting, so we're going to bring in Brian Miller to pinch hit. See where he can get going and keep this going against the Braves. Slap to right field, caught by the right fielder. Tagging up and getting to third is Christian Vasquez. And now it's 2 down with the 1 guy on third, and Chisholm draws a full count walk, bringing up Ryan Anderson with runners in the corners, 2-2 count. Slaps one into left field, and it's going to get down in the bottom left of the corner. Vasquez is in to score for sure. And to third goes Brian Anderson on the 2-run triple, scoring both Vasquez and Chisholm Jr. Really piling on the offense here. And then Visel Garcia gets plunked against, as maybe Grant is a bit pissed with what his team have done. Aguiar's up now with 2 runners on, and he struck out. But what an inning for the Marlins. Lewis Head is going to come in, but this is not a save opportunity. And hopefully he can just shut this down to get some innings under his belt. It's not going to be as easy as that, unfortunately. Runner on second now with 1 out. Albies kind of bunt swings it on, fly out to deep right. Runner's not tagging. So now we're down to this last out for the Braves. Swanson's up an 0-2 count. Slaps one to left, and it's going to get down and keep the inning going. Runner does not advance as the centre fielder gets it in quick. So now Austin Riley's up with 2 on, 3-0 count, and he's walked to load the bases. Head is struggling a little bit here. So Acuna Jr.'s up with the bases loaded in a 2-2 count, and he slaps one to left. Under it is Garcia, makes a play. Inning over, game over, and that is a superb win for the Miami Marlins to start the month of July. A great pitching performance out of Lopez, really put us on our way. And some just absolute clutch hits from people like Anderson. Bleday, what a performance on his Major League debut, 2 for 4 with a double, and just a superb performance all around, really. A great way to end the episode on such a dominating win against the reigning champions. So next episode we will be doing the month of July, where we've got a couple of series against the Braves and the Mets, as well as Phillies, and we'll see if we can maybe improve on our position here. What we'll also be doing is doing the rookie draft, which is set for the 11th. And in terms of a brief look at the top players available, Elijah Green, according to my scout, and Brock Porter are the 2 guys to look out for. But OOTP has Elijah Green, Drew Jones, and Dylan Lesko at the top there. So if we were to look at the mock, what OSA thinks is going to happen, we have the 6th overall pick, and they're going to think we're going to take Drew Jones, but I would love Elijah Green or Termar Johnson to fall that far to me. But we'll see, and we'll find that all out in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.